I thought I'd tell you how I started in this performing business, because it's a new thing for me. I wasn't doing this until recently. And most mainers, we do different things according to the season to make a living. You know, we'll maybe clam for part of the year, or pick apples, and pick blueberries, or, you know, prune, cut pulpwood in the wintertime. A lot of us do a different kind of seasonal cycle. We work for the summer people. In the summertime, we collect unemployment in the wintertime. Because the mainers are resourceful. We go overseas. But most of my friends work year-round, and a lot of them were fishing for a living. And I thought, well, I tried everything else there. I thought, well, I'll try my hand at this business. I thought, what the heck, it's Maine. I'll try my hand at lobster. Now, I don't know how many of you know anybody who's tried to do that for a living, but it is a tough way to make a living. So I took out a loan, got a boat, got all the gear, took a lot of money, took a lot of work, and let me tell you, the lobster business was bad. Well, we can pretend like it's a Johnny Catherine show. Okay? The lobster business was bad. How bad? It was so bad, it was going to pot. That's how bad it was. So I figured I just better sell my boat, cut my losses, you know, while I still had a shirt on my back. But before I sold my boat, I got into some news, which I thought was going to be a windfall in the lobster business. Because I read the newspaper, was that the Miller Beer Company come down east wanting to shoot a TV. This is a real live lobsterman. See, they didn't want to use the phony actors from New York who couldn't figure out why the lobsters weren't red and you haul them up out of the trash. They wanted the real thing. So they advertised in the newspaper, on radio, even on television for a real live lobster to audition for this commercial. The only problem was they went on the fattest son team. And I didn't have no father that did any lobster. Didn't have any lobster that did any father. That homoerotic divergence is really Anyhow, but I did have a friend of mine by the name of Austin Jordan, who was a lot older than I was. I thought, maybe he could pass that. So the two of us went down to where they were holding the auditions. You probably drove by it on the way through Ellsworth. You have to drive by the Holiday Inn along the strip there. Moby Dick's Lounge, used to be called. Now, for some of you people who are from Maine, there's a few hands in Maine. Do you hear about this commercial so you can tell everybody else I ain't making this up? You hear about that. Good help's hard to find these days. It's true. You know, this was quite a while ago, but it was for real. And there were over 3 dozen guys there, and that is all auditioning for this commercial. There was some excitement there. Moby Dick's Lounge, and they had a camera right in the back of the room there, and they had each one of us do a live screen test as an audition. So they plunked us right in front of the camera. They gave us this Miller beer bottle. They gave us this line to say, one at a time. Now. Us men from down east drink Miller beer. That's like the way I did that. Pretty good, huh? That was nothing. You should have seen my friend Austin. He's kind of a wise guy now, and he don't miss a chance to have some fun. So he comes down and prepared for this commercial. He comes down there with his nose on and his hat. Us Mainers, we don't rely on cheap humor. This thing is expensive. What kind of beer we doing here? Miller? Okay, Miller. I ain't got no Miller. I don't drink that lousy stuff. I'm just kidding. He takes his Miller beer can in front of the camera and says, Miller, that's my kind of beer. Well, they picked us too out of all them guys. The guys they didn't pick, they wanted to use all of them as extras. There's a whole slew of us supposed to meet down in Southwest Avenue. They down at the old lobster pound, and you go down there. Excitement. All the guys are there, the fathers on the dock, and then everybody and his brother along the road watching this thing. There ain't been this much excitement in Southwest Avenue since the drug bust a few years ago. And then the TV van drives up, and a dozen people pile out of that. Mercedes convertible. The director comes out of that, dressed all natty. It's excitement. Everybody's there. Except Austin. And the director's worried because they got this tight schedule to keep for the sun. I told him, Not to worry, he'd be here right along. He's never late. He's flat tiresome. No, he's coming, he's coming. So while we was waiting for Austin to show up, the director explained that, did you do a makeup job on him? Geez, I didn't know that was kind of the deal. All my friends are down the dock, they're laughing. The makeup put on his face! But the makeup lady was kind of nice. I think they wish they would get the makeup put on their face. And they were going to pay us $5,000 if they use this commercial. So I figured, what the heck, I'll get the last $1,000 makeup put on the face. Big deal. After that was through, Austin finally showed up. And the second you take a look at him, you knew there's probably going to be a little bit of trouble. Because when he's fishing, he's always got on his mirror shades. But even though it's a beautiful day out, he's got on his sou'wester. And he comes wobbling down the gangplank, just reaching the limit. And the director took one look at him, and then he looked at me. I looked at Austin, I looked at the director, and I said, now don't you worry about a thing. Austin here, he holds his liquor just fine. As soon as we get on the cold water, he always snaps right to it. Don't you worry about a thing. But the truth of the matter was, I was real worried. Because I work with Austin, and I drink with Austin, and we just don't mix the two. Yeah, don't worry. He gets a little bit feisty whenever he's had something to drink. And the first bit of trouble they had with him, they explained that they could do this makeup job on him. No way! Hey, you had over 3 dozen guys that I picked from. If you didn't like the way I look, you didn't have to take me. You either take me the way I am or you forget about it. Now, the director's a nice, calm fellow, and he explains very quietly to Austin, we're not trying to change the way you look, nothing like that, Austin. It's just the way the sun shines off the water there, we get this really strong reflection. We just have to accent some of your features. Austin said, yeah, well, you're pointing at that gunk on my face, and I'll accent some of your features. So the director said, okay, we can probably do without the makeup in this instance, but the hat, the sunglasses, I'm afraid those are going to have to go. Austin said, hey, I'm not trying to cause you guys no trouble, nothing like that. I'm willing to compromise. I don't think it's going to rain out. Sure, we can get rid of the hat. But the sunglasses, they got to stay. The director asked, well, why is that? Austin says, well, you know the way the sun shines off the water there? You get this reflection. I got to see what he's doing. So the director let him keep the sunglasses on to be realistic about the whole thing. And while he was down the dock, he briefed us as how this TV commercial is going to run. Me and Austin are going to be in my lobster boat, and all the film crew is going to be in another lobster boat that's piloted by Buzzy Beal, who runs the panel. So they're going to follow us out there and film us hauling one last trap and adding those traps to the hold, which is already full. See, we go out there with a full load already. It's going to be like the last trap of the day. So after that one more trap, Austin has this big line to say. It's time to head back to the harbor, dump the lobsters, and have a mill up. Then they'll film us coming back with this full boat full of lobsters and dumping it off downtown. They'll film that whole process, bring it back in there, and all the extras, they'll be on the dock there, and they'll film it as we come in. They'll all be drinking Miller beer when we come in, and they'll film that whole process of coming back to the town. And the Miller Beer Company's kind enough to leave all these cases of Miller Beer down the dock when we come back. So, Austin starts rehearsing his big line there. I'm going to head back to have a dump them lobsters and have a Miller. Got it. So we go out there, these 2 boats, and they want us to go a really long ways out because they want to get a really nice background shot. Swan's Island in the background. And the sun's getting a little low in the sky because we were running behind schedule because Austin was late. But if we run this thing smoothly, everything will just fall. So we motor up to one of these lobster movies, just the perfect one they want. And then they get their boat in position there, and they got all these light meters, and they're shouting out the angles. And finally, they have it all set. And we're just about to film it, and they tell us to drop the anchor. To haul a trap is not the way you do it. He wants us to drop an anchor. So, okay, look, he's the boss. So we drop an anchor there so don't move around. And it's a big moment we're all waiting for. So they even, it's just like in Hollywood. They got these clappers. Miller Beer commercial, take 1. Roll. So that's my cue. So I haul up this trap. and we're just about to get further behind schedule and motor off to someplace new when Austin pipes up and says, "Oh, why don't we just take a couple of lobsters here from the hold and stick them in the trap instead of wasting more time going on another trap?" Well, all the rest of us, we felt kind of stupid. I told the director, "See, I told you he'd go right when I tell you." So we just took Austin's advice, took two of the lobsters from the hold and stuck them in the trap. We didn't have to waste more time going on another one. I'm just about to shove that down. The director says, "It takes too long to haul up the trap." Well, you told us you didn't want us to use a winch. You wanted us to do it by hand, make it look rustic, and the thing's heavy. It's got this big cement ballast in the bottom. Keep it down there. You take the ballast out? That's not the way you do it. Oh, okay, you're the boss. Okay, no problem. Take the ballast out, shove it back down. We're all ready to take two without losing more time. Mellow Beer commercial, roll 'em. So I haul up this trap. Take out these two lobsters that just stuck in there, swing over, stick them in the hole. Austin, the camera pans over, takes this beautiful panorama shot, a swan down on the background, and Austin hanging over the side of the boat, answering nature's call. You guys shooting already? I didn't know he was ready. You gotta give me more warning next time, huh? Don't get more excited. Even the directors laughed. Okay, I got a sense of humor too, boys. Okay, wise guys. Okay. Okay, let's get serious now, okay? Time is money, okay? Let's get serious. Take the two lobsters, stick them back in the trap, okay? Hurry up. So I take these two lobsters, swing over, stick them back in the trap, shove them back down. The director makes sure he's ready this time. Okay, Mellow Beer commercial, take 3, roll. So I haul up this trap. Take out these two lobsters, swing over, stick them in the hole. Austin's ready, but then turns, looks at the camera, says, "Now?" That's right, just yeah. When Jackson takes the lobsters out of the trap and sticks them in the hole, that's your cue. Don't look at the camera. Say the line straight to him, okay? I can tell you're nervous about being in front. Forget that. Say the line straight to him. Okay, you got your line now? Okay, you don't have to use the head for anything else? Okay, just checking. I don't know what these guys are up to, okay? Just take the two lobsters, stick them back in the trap. So I take these two lobsters, stick them back in the trap, shove them back down. Mellow Beer commercial, take 4, roll them. So I haul up this trap. Take out these two lobsters, swing over, stick them in the hole. Austin's ready, turns to me and says, "It's time to back of the head, take a dump, and drink a lobster." That's usually the head of the lobster in the middle. The director says, "Yeah, okay, listen, it's probably my fault that got you thinking about other things in the head. Okay, this time, let's make it a little bit simple for you, Austin. That line's a bit confusing. This time, just say, it's time to head home and have a Miller. Okay, forget that other line, okay? I can tell you're nervous about being in front of the camera. Forget the camera's there. Act yourself. Act natural. Everything will just be fine, okay? Time to head home and have a Miller. Nice, cool, calm, professional advice from the director. Take these two lobsters, stick them back in the trap. Lobsters, swing over, stick them back. Now, these lobsters don't know what in hell they're doing. They think they're getting a reprieve every time they're going down. Okay, take 5, roll up. I haul up this trap. Take out these two lobsters, swing over, stick them in the hole. Austin's ready, turns to me and says, "Geez, it's about friggin' time for a Miller!" Now, what's wrong with that? You told me to act natural. I wouldn't say it's time to head home and have a Miller. I'm just trying to be creative, do a little improvisating. The director finally moves his stool. He says, "Listen, you just do it the way we tell you, huh?" I'm sorry I got mad. Everybody calm down, okay? We have time to do this one more time. Oh, it's getting late. Those guys are down in the dock of the beer. Okay. This time we'll make it really simple for you, Austin. This time, forget all those other lines. This time, just say, it's Miller time, okay? Make it nice and simple. Wait, repeat it after me this time to make sure you got it now, okay? It's Miller time. Okay, beautiful. I'm sorry I got mad. No improvisation, no nothing. Just do it exactly the way we talked. Okay, so take the 2 lobsters, stick them back in the cup. Take these 2 lobsters, swing over, stick them back in the cup. Me and these lobsters get to be friends. Have a nice trip down there, see you in a little while. Yeah, get serious, sir. Yep, right. Time's money, sure. We'll get it straight this time, don't worry. Last time. Millimeter commercial, take 7, roll up. So I haul up this guy. Take out these lobsters. Take these. I thought we were going to be friends, huh? Can we do it one more time? It bit me! Back in there, you little stinker. Okay. He'll get it straight, don't worry. Millimeter commercial, take the, roll them. So I roll up this guy. Take out these 2. Swing over. Austin turns to me and says, "It's Miller time." The director says, "Forget it, the commercial's over, we are through. These are the stupidest people I've ever worked with in my entire life." Austin starts getting real defensive and starts telling him what he thinks of Miller beer. Good thing they're in different boats. So they didn't finish shooting. They just motored off back towards the habit. By the time they got there, my friends had plenty of time to break into the Miller beer. And when they heard what happened with the commercial from Buzzy, they thought it was hysterical. So that by the time we got back to the dock, Austin was greeted like a hero. But they never did finish shooting that commercial. Not with us in town. We never got paid or nothing like that. But we had a lot of free Miller beer to drink. We had one heck of a good time. And the funniest part about the whole thing is after we got down the dock, Austin's standing there. He sees all the TV people piling into the van. As soon as the van, the Mercedes, pulls out of sight, where's Bido? He turns to me, takes